Paste or pills? Which one should you take? What I'm going to talk about, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healthcare provider, I'm only sharing what has worked for me. I strictly use the paste and the liquid because the liquid has cured my gingivitis, my toenail fungus, and the mix between the paste and the liquid, my basal cell sarcoma cancer. I have never tried a pill. I don't know what's in the fillers. They don't know the milligrams. And honestly, I don't know the milligrams. I take a pea size in the morning and a pea size at night of the paste, and I drink lots of lemon water. That's very important. A lot of people talk about binders, charcoal, clay. I'm not putting that in my guts. It just dries it out. That's all it does. I used lemon water to flush the parasite die off, and it worked for me, and I really had no problems. Just a lot of tired. You know, look up the Herxheimer reaction. But you know, people can't wrap their brain around most of our ailments are of parasites. You know, if you've ever had vertigo and you have animals, you sleep with animals. Yeah. Animals walk in the grass. There's all kinds of parasites in the grass. And then they hop in bed with you and sleep with you, and they can get in your system. People don't want to think that, or maybe they don't think it, you know, they just want to cure the problem. You know, we are so conditioned to go to the doctors and listen to what the doctor said. But I have been through several surgeries, Mohs surgeries, donated lots of skin for my skin cancer, and just for them to say, you know, since you've had it once, you'll be coming back again. To the degree where I had had enough. And I was introduced initially through a friend when I had COVID, and it saved my life, and the person I caught it from did pass away. But what else does it cure? Well, I have an ebook, but also I have a playlist if you look on my channel, and it's called Why Ivermectin Should Be a Household Staple. And the question is, what doesn't it cure? I mean, so many testimonials I share with people with MS, HIV, arthritis, mouth abscess, unknown cysts. It just shows all these things are caused from parasites. And reading this bottle, for mammals, we're mammals, horses are mammals, cattle mammals, swines are mammals. It says right here, let me shut this off, right here, for the treatment and control of gastrointestinal roundworms, lungworms, lice, and mange mites. So for these mammals, they're calling it gastrointestinal, but people are labeled with IBS, Crohn's disease. Same with lungworms. These mammals are diagnosed with lungworms, but people are diagnosed with COPD, lung cancer, asthma. But no one has made the connection. I'm going to make the connection for my own self. Again, I'm not a doctor, but we're mammals, and our diagnosis and our treatments are so opposite. I mean, they're treated with something so simply as this. And the people, mammals, have to deal with endless prescriptions, chemo, radiation, all for it just to come back. So why are the mammal animals and the mammal people diagnosed and treated differently? Lots of money. And, you know, I have a family member who's so resistant about this idea. Well, if that was the case, you know, they would let the people know. Do you know how much money is in the medical field right now? I mean, even just basal cell sarcoma, that is a huge industry. And I cured my own self. Again, I'm not a doctor. I have to say that so I don't get yanked off the videos. But it cured it within 42 days. And if you look at my videos, I show just that. There's a time-lapse version, so check it out. It's pretty cool. And also my toe fungus, my gingivitis. And I have been a smoker since I was 16. Listen to me. Perfect. I still smoke, unfortunately. That's something I got to work on. But, you know, I was having some breathing stuff going on, and I know it's from the cigarettes, but anyways, I've been taking that. I took the paste and some liquid, and, you know, I can out-hike non-smokers. I will continue to beat the drum about ivermectin. I don't care what people say. I will swear by it till my dying day. And none of us are going to get out of here alive. We're all just pilgrims passing through. It's about quality of life. I want to live my life healthy. And it cured my arthritis also. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I don't hurt anymore. So explain that to me since my treatment with the ivermectin. I know that Florida is really doing a lot of research, trying to figure out the dosage for the ivermectin. But I don't know if they're going to do it. But all I know is my quality of life has jumped amazingly since I've introduced my life to the ivermectin, the liquid. I had nothing to lose. I had gone to doctors and poked, prodded, cut up, stitched up, and I've had enough of it. And now that I've discovered this, I can treat myself. I feel totally great. My basal cell is gone. Anytime one comes up, I put this liquid on it and it dissipates pretty fast. Also psoriasis, all kinds of testimonies in the playlist. I hope you check that playlist out. But people just don't want to wrap their brains around that mammals, humans, all these problems are caused by some type of parasite. Right here on the box, it even indicates that it addresses in the arteries and the veins. So these bots, these parasites are getting a start in our arteries and veins. And that's where a lot of the cancer starts. And that's why tumors are created, our body's encapsulating the germs, trying to encapsulate it. Have you ever noticed whenever someone gets a biopsy, next thing you know, it has spread, it has metastasized because it's of parasites. You're not going to tell me that one piece of skin or one of our cells can do that. There is something foreign in our body that's causing this issue. But I'm so glad at my age, 56, I have found this out. So I don't have to live a life of decrepency through rheumatoid arthritis or cancer or get my face cut open because of basal cell skin cancer. I will always beat that drum and I will keep making these videos like this. Happy healing, everybody.